Close your eyes and breathe in the scent of olive groves and sweat. You are a daughter of Laconia. In any other city in Greece, you would be a ghost, shrouded in veils, confined to the loom, and forbidden from the sun. But here, in Sparta, you are a titan. You were raised with a singular, terrifying purpose: to be the iron vessel that carries the future of a warrior race. To understand your life, you must understand your training. From the time you were a young girl, you didn't just learn to manage a home, you were pushed to the physical limit. You ran races, you wrestled in the dirt, and you threw the discus alongside the boys. You were taught that a weak body produces weak sons. This was your first hardship, the relentless pressure to be physically perfect. Any sign of frailty was a mark of shame. Then comes the day of your marriage, and it is nothing like the stories. There is no white dress. To become a Spartan wife, you undergo a ritual designed to strip away your femininity. You were handed over to a bridesmaid who shaves your head to the scalp, dresses you in a man's tunic and heavy sandals, and lays you alone on a straw pallet in a pitch-black room. You wait in the silence, a symbolic captive. Your husband, who still lives in the military barracks, must sneak out of his quarters, scale the walls, and find you in the dark. He returns to his mess hall before the sun rises. For years, this is your marriage, a series of stolen, secret nights. You might have children before you ever see your husband's face in the light of day. The hardships of your daily life are not those of a servant, but of a lonely commander. Because the men are eternally at war or training, the entire weight of the Spartan economy rests on your shoulders. You manage the kleros, the state-allotted land. You oversee the helots, the state slaves who work the fields. It is your job to ensure the tithes are paid to your husband's military mess. If the land fails, your husband loses his citizenship. The pressure is immense. You are the CEO of a household that funds the greatest army on earth. But the true emotional hardening begins with your children. You will love your sons, but you cannot mother them. At the age of 7, the state tears them from your arms for the agoge. You must watch them be starved and beaten to teach them stealth and endurance. If you cry out, you are seen as a traitor to their development. Your duty is to be the cold voice of Spartan law. You were taught to value your son's courage more than his breath. There is a tradition that many outsiders find humiliating, but you see it as a civic duty: the sharing of wives. If your husband is older and cannot provide a strong heir, or if another distinguished warrior desires a child with a woman of your proven quality, your husband may legally arrange for you to conceive with that man. You are not a mistress, you are a biological asset of the state. Your body belongs to Sparta's future, not to your own desires. The ultimate test comes when the phalanx marches. You stand at the threshold and hand your husband his heavy bronze aspis. You do not say, "I love you," or "come back to me." You look him in the eye and say, "Etan, epitas," with it or on it. You are telling him that you would rather receive his bloodied corpse carried on that shield than see him return without it as a coward. If he dies in battle, you do not weep in public. To mourn a hero with tears is an insult to his sacrifice. You walk through the streets with a steady gaze, your head held high. You have achieved the highest honor a Spartan woman can reach. You have given the city a martyr. However, if he returns alive but defeated, or if he fled the line, your life becomes a living nightmare. You will be the first to mock him. You will deny him your bed, and the community will treat you both as tremblers, social outcasts who are legally humiliated. Your life is one of immense power and crushing discipline. You are the only women in Greece who can own land, the only women who can speak their minds to men, and the only women who are truly feared. You are the spine of Sparta. Your heart is a whetstone. Your womb is an armory, and your life is a long, beautiful, and brutal sacrifice for the glory of the state.